morning, beautiful souls. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you and yours. I hope all is well. Shout out to DC. DC, as you can see, we was almost home. We're still waiting on 150. Last night we had 115. All right, so let's get on into it. And again, guys, happy Monday. Today is a new day, actually, right? Day that we never seen before, right? Monday on the 4th, right? The 4th of May. All right, so whatever went on in your life, Saturday, Sunday, today is a new day, man. You do have the power to change things. All right, you could just simply say, I want no more of this. You know, whatever you got going on in your life, guys. Life is too short, man. I mean, that's real talk. You can't be on both sides of the fence. What does that mean, man? If you're trying to go a straight and narrow, man, that's what you need to do. You know, if you just want to be, this rowdy, bowdy individual, man, that's who you got to be. But you can't be on both sides, man. You can't preach positivity one day and then you just come with straight negativity. You can't preach negativity one day and you just come with straight, positivity. I mean, we got to figure out, what road that we are going to stay on, right? We got to try to figure it out, guys. The world is short. Yesterday, my son ran into one of my cousins. My cousin didn't, haven't seen my son probably since he was small. My kids, man, they stay out the way. They stay to themselves. Very respectful, man. I could have instilled in them a whole bunch of negativity if I wanted to, but I didn't have it in me to do it, right? I always try to talk to my children and, try to keep them on a straight and a narrow. So long story short, he ran across my cousin and, the average young guys, man, they out here on bikes, they out here on scooters and, to us unks, once you get past 49 on up, you consider the unk. And that's okay because you just got to be glad you got to be out here to live, right? So we already know a 04 while we're talking. We're going to go with a 04 in D.C. So anyway, he saw my cousin and he looked at him. My son looked at my cousin and first thing my cousin said, man, man, please don't rob me. And I'm saying, I don't know if this was a joke or not. Did my cousin know who he was looking at? So my son was like, none of that. Nah, just look at me. Look at me real good. So my cousin was like, that's you? And my son was like, yeah. So long story short, guys, the world is small. The world is small, man. We gotta watch who we talk to. We gotta watch who we poke. Because I tell you, man, and I said it once before, the nation's capital is too small. It's too small, man. I mean, so that's why I always tell people, man, try to walk right? Try to walk right because you never know who you're going to run into. You just never know. You just never know, man. So, I was glad that they ran into each other because last time my cousin and myself, we was hanging together and, he was asking about the kids and I was like, man, everybody, they doing what they do, man. It's never an ending cycle when you have your children. You got to constantly talk to them. It's never an ending cycle, especially if you have maybe 3, you have 5, you feel when a child needs to be talked to. You feel when a child is not doing okay. If you are a father around your children, you look at your children and you say, man, what's going on? You all right? You want to talk? You just know their energy, right? You have a daughter. You want to give your daughter a hug. Hey, how you doing today? Just let them know you love them. You have a daughter. Let them know. Let them know, hey man, this is what you need to look for in a man. If a man can't open a door for you, we know women are superheroes now. But sometimes, look, we're living in an age now that the women are doing everything. They're driving tractor trailers. They're driving dump trucks. They don't want you in your way. But you got to show your daughters, man, your young daughters, this is what you want in a man. If a man can't do this, right, we ain't putting no pressure on men. But you got to show your daughters what to expect in a man. We're not telling our daughters, man got to spend money on you. Nah, what Ella May saying? I got 20 on your 40. No, she didn't say that, bro. We need 100. I got 20. What? I got 80. I got 20. Basically, Ella May just said, look, I got you, Tatum. Tatum got money though, Ella May. But I understand. But Tatum, Don't let the light-skinned brothers down, please, bro. Please. You got your good woman from what we're hearing with the songs. Ella Mai, I just love her music because she's so simple. But that's, what did she say? I got 20. No, that's not it. No. But yeah, that's what you tell your daughters. And you know your sons, you tell them, man, hey, bro, you know, man, be a good young man. You know, you know, man, the rah-rah gangsterism that you hear on social media, man, you know, all that stuff is for the internet, man. All that stuff is for the internet, bro. You know, shout out to DC. We at 115. I got an 04 here. I'm looking at this number, man. DC is just giving up some crazy looking numbers, but we want to figure it out. So, well, again, somebody might want to tell me in the comments, we got a 22. You see 22 go 15, 22 go 15, see if 15 go 22. We might be bracing for 122 in DC, or we could just go 822 in DC. We'll leave it here. We'll leave it here, man. You can play all these numbers, but only, you know, only one gonna come out, right? But 822, 122 in DC. Just make sure you keep it in. And again, guys, we know Mother's Day is approaching, man. You know, many probably don't have a mom. You know, I want to let you know, man, my heart goes out to you. I know how it is. I know a few good men, man. You know, mom is not here, man, and just to see their, you know, their emotions, man. I wouldn't want to wish that on nobody, man. You got a mom, love your mom. I know we all go through something with our moms, man. They only want to, you know, teach us the best, right? It's been many days I just wanted to spaz out on my mom, you know, because my mom, she'll poke you all day, ask you the same questions and questions over it, but she just want to see, where's your temperament? She know what she doing. She won't just keep asking you the same questions. She want to hear, Mom, please leave me alone, I'm tired. She want to hear that because she just sitting back like, Negro, I'm retired. I don't have nothing else to do but worry you if I want to. But respect your moms, man. You know, many moms are not here. It's no excuse for these ballers, man. You know, I sit back and I hear stories about people, moms not having a proper headstone. And what, you know, now is the time, right? We knew Mother's Day was coming. This May, you had all last year to get a nice $5,000 headstone, $10,000, $20,000, whatever you believe that your mother was worth. Some might just say, man, I don't have nothing to do with my mom, right? But that's somebody who gave, you know, that gave you life, man. You know, I've seen 2 of my children come to this world, and I couldn't do it if I was a woman. I'm sorry. Negro, if I got to show you I love you by having kids, or I can't do it. I cannot do it. The way you seeing these women pushing out kids with the C-sections and all that kind of stuff, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't. The pain that these women have to go through. 9 months, some 8 months, some 7 months, some stillbirths. So come on, man. Mother's Day. Let's celebrate the moms. Let's celebrate them like they're supposed to be celebrated. You know, let's celebrate them. You know, if you don't love a woman, why is it that you got to just keep involving them in things? You got to keep saying, I know I can get any woman I want. Why not just leave them alone? If you feel that way about a woman and you call them bees and this, that means you don't need them, right? So with that being said, shout out to DC, man. Whatever you do, out the way. I'm gone.